Hello, my friends. It's good to have you here again. Okay, so in your continuation of the candlesticks, the binary options course series, today we are going to look at certain numbers on the chart called round numbers. If you observe your chart very well, you are going to see series of lines in form of boxes. Our attention will be focused on the horizontal lines, not the vertical lines. The horizontal lines. Okay, so if you observe these horizontal lines, at the extreme end they have figures which are clearly seen. You can observe them on the chart. Even if you are moving your mouse, the cursor on the screen of your trading platform, you will notice some numbers attached with it that moves along with it, you see. Okay, but there are those that have been clearly stationed or provided by the broker, and these round numbers we refer to them as round numbers. So these round numbers, they sometimes act as levels of support and resistance on the chart. Okay, as you can see, there is a strong downtrend at this time, but on hitting this round number, the market tend to reverse exactly from this round number. Okay, so this round number, we can assume it to work as a level of support in which the buyers entered from. As you can see, very strong buyers entered again and reversed the market to the upward direction. Okay, so there are certain numbers that are stronger than some. Not all the round numbers will work as either levels of support or resistance. So as we all know, the upper round numbers may act as resistance. The lower round numbers, they may act as support, as you can see clearly here. It can be clearly seen here at this area. Okay, so a strong downtrend, on hitting this round number, the market reverse. So we can take the very strong buyers entered all the way to this high here. So this level, we can assume it to be a level of support. After breakout, the market reverse after seeing a strong selling pressure in the market. Again, the market came to the same level and broke it. Again, this candlestick broke the level. This particular candle broke the level, and then we are seeing reversals again. Buyers entered again. We are seeing a reversal candlestick again, or is a red candle with strong buying pressure, because this area is a buyer's area. So any rejection we see from below, we can take it to be a buying pressure in the market, and then you see the buyers entered again simply because of this move here. So this round number is 554.650. We can take it to be a strong round number. Okay, although the strongest of the round numbers are those that have more zeros. Okay, so like this other here above here, you can see 54.700 and you can see on hitting the level, the round number area, you can see here we saw a very strong reversal, and then the sellers continued their trend to the downward direction. So before you can assume a round number to be, there are times that these round numbers that have more zeros at their end don't really work at all. So you can't assume unless the level has been tested. Okay, just like the way we saw here. After this strong downtrend, we saw a strong bias entry, and then this is our confirmation candle that yes, the buyers are present at this area. Okay, we can expect buyers entry again, as you can see. So another thing you need to observe is how are the buyers or sellers entering at the round number area. Very many times we normally see reversals after breakout of round numbers. Very many times the market will majorly reverse after breakout, as you can clearly see here. After breakout of this round number, you see the buyers entered, very strong buyers entry. Again, these two strong sellers entered, but they've not broken this level. The candle closed slightly above the round number, so we can't go with buyers here because we are seeing buyers entry after breakout. Now after breakout of this round number area, we are seeing a buyer entry. Again, look at it, just happened now again. After breakout again of this same level, this round number area, the buyers enter. Now this round number, if you look at it, it doesn't end with it doesn't have much zeros. It even has figures. Look at it, 554.650. But if you look very carefully, it is working. If you observe, so that is that is what you are going to look at for when trading. When you are trading, okay. So those are the things you look out for when you are trading. So I just drew a horizontal line there. You can see clearly. Let me change the color. So like I told you, the area of support or resistance will not always continue to be an area of support or resistance. As time goes on, the market will break the level and change direction. So you have to be careful. First of all, before you make use of an area, you have to check how many times the market have tested that level, because the more the market tests a particular level, the tendency for it is for the level to break. Okay, it's just like you trying to hit a hammer through a wall. Definitely you are not just going to, the hammer will not pass through the wall once. You are going to hit the wall several times. You hit the first time, it makes an attempt, it may bounces off, depends on the strength of the wall. You hit the hammer again for a second time, it will make a small move and then bounces off again. But continuously, by the time you continue to hit that hammer with the nail through that wall, before you know it, the nail will pass through the wall. I'm just trying to illustrate how support and resistance here works, guys. After it, you can't, a hammer and a nail, you cannot use a hammer to penetrate a wall just by hitting it once. No. It depends on the strength of the wall. If the wall is very strong, like a concrete wall, definitely you are going to hit that hammer over and over again. But after much effort, the nail will pass through the wall. Okay? So it is the same thing with support and resistance. A strong level will take more time to break. Depends on the strength of the level. While a weak level may take just one attempt and it will break. So that is the reason why most of the time before you trade on support and resistance, you have to be sure, you have to confirm if the level is strong or not, and you are only going to know if the level is strong by looking at the previous history of how the level has functioned. So through that way you can now determine if the level will be strong or not. Okay, so that is the same thing here. So this is a very strong buyer's entry after breakout of the round number area. Again, you are seeing a candle broke the round number. Again, buyers will definitely enter. Again, sellers entered, broke the round number, buyers entered again. Now this level has been used, like this is the first time, this is the second time, now this is the third attempt. Okay, again on the fourth time after breakout, again you see the market reversed. Now what happened here? Observe clearly. This candle, even though there is a gap down to the round number area, but there is still space for the sellers to enter, because we already know that the buyers are entering the market after breakout. Okay, that is the only time the buyers are entering the market. Now you are seeing a spinning top candle, a type of hammer candlestick. Okay, but without reaching the level. Now there is a gap down to the level. It doesn't change the fact that there is still some gap. So if you see a gap down, it's better to avoid. Now this is a very strong candle, broke the level, the round number area. Again, you can see buyers entered into the market. Another thing you will observe is, the more if you zoom in and zoom out your chart, you will see the round numbers are changing. They are constantly changing. So we have those numbers littered all over the chart. So you can't just see a particular number or a line and you now assume it to be strong, that this is a round number. Yes, I heard that it is working as support and resistance. You will now start trading it. No, you have to observe very well. If you have changed this chart to 3 hours time frame, if you see, look at the horizontal lines are clearly and boldly written, drawn on the chart with their numbers at the end. Okay, so the numbers that have more zeros will tend to work very well, but you have to check if the number is working, if the round number area is working first before you make use of it. Okay, like in this scenario that we just saw now, the numbers didn't end with any, it only has 1 0 and it is 65 something, 554.66 something attached to it, but look at it, it is working. Can see it is working. So that is what you are going to look out for, not the zeros that are attached to it. If you see the candlestick at the round number area, the only thing you need to check is if the market is respecting the level. That is all. Okay, if the market is respecting the level, fine, you have to respect it. If the market is respecting a particular round number, you just have to respect that round number area, and mind how many times you make use of it. Okay, if the number has a round number area has been used so many times, you just have to be careful in using it. Okay, so like I was saying, the more you zoom in your chart, you will notice the numbers constantly changing. If I zoom in this chart completely, I may not see that round number. Let me remove the lines I drew. You see, there is no round number. Look at. So that is the reason why even while you are trading, guys, you need to constantly zoom in and zoom out your chart. Seriously. Now that I've zoomed out this chart, you can see the round number has appeared. You can see it happens because the numbers are on the chart. It's just like a graph. How will I put it? So you zoom it and zoom out, it changes. Some of them comes up, some of them vanishes away. So if you saw a round number, the best thing to do is to draw a horizontal line at the level. You can see we have our horizontal line. Now that is our round number. Let me change the color again. Change it to white this time around. Okay, so this white horizontal line you are seeing is the round number area. Now after this strong selling pressure, after breakout, the buyers entered very strongly. Okay, and then after breakout again, it reversed, buyers entered. After the breakout here again, the buyers entered again, the buyers entered. Now after this very strong breakout here, you see the market reversed again. Now maybe because of the power of buyers at this time, this would have been a breakout candle. Sellers would have entered at this time, but we are seeing a weak buyers entry instead of sellers after breakout. It means the sellers are not interested in entering the market at this time again, so the buyers may enter. Now the market may want to change the direction, because initially this is what we are seeing in the market. So you need to observe the market. By looking at it, you should be able to know the direction of the market. This is a downtrend market. You can see this is a downtrend market. Okay, so from this area, the sellers are getting the buyers are getting resisted, and the sellers are entering at this upper trend line, a resistance area. And again here is a strong level here again. So this is a downtrend market. You can see, change the color again. So from here, the sellers are entering the market, you can see, and from here again the buyers are entering. I want to draw very well. You can understand what I'm trying to say here. So here the sellers entered, you can see, change the color, you can see strong sellers entered. Okay, purple not too clear. Okay, let me leave the yellow line. Okay, you can see the sellers entered down to that level, and then again on hitting that round number, the buyers entered. Okay, now just imagine you are currently on this second level here. So for this second time, this area you can see is now working as a resistance. You can connect those two lines together and then see that it is working as a resistance. We clone it. Okay, so without reaching the lower side, you can see the market again reversed to this level. The buyers entered. Now, why the market reversed in the middle of this chart without reaching the lower side? It happens sometimes. That is the reason why you cannot continue to follow the candlesticks randomly without observation. At least you might take 1-2 trades here, and sometimes losses in the market are normal. You cannot escape it. Like I told you, after this series, I'll show you my live account. So you know nobody is a full-time champion in trading. Okay. So maybe because of this seller's entry here, again this market broke the level, this candle broke this level here, and then we are seeing seller's entry. It happens. Okay. So from here again, let me clone it. From that level, we are seeing seller's entry. Very strong sellers entered from this level. You can see. Again, the buyers entered. Okay, I will have to skip this small area here. The buyers entered, sellers again, then buyers. Can see. Let me make it clear. These little things we are ignoring is what will make us profitable. It's the only thing that will make us profitable traders, guys. The lesson might be slow, but please, you just need to observe what I'm doing here. This is the chart will always look strange to every new trader out there. So slow and steady, they say, wins the race. You don't need to rush, don't need to be in a hurry. You just need to understand. You can see the buyers entered there. I'll clone it again. Okay, now clone here. Okay, can see to this level we see a very strong rejection, the lower side. Okay, can see. Okay, clone it. Again, the buyers entered all the way here to the same area the market got resisted from. Okay, can see. Clone it again. Clone this one. Okay, now as the market is making these moves, you observe the moves the market is making and observe the levels of support and resistance on the chart. Okay, clone this one again. see the sellers entered all the way down. That's it. To this level. Again, what happened? The buyers entered. You observe very well, you can see the buyers entered. They equally entered here. I will not skip anything. When the sellers got to this level, you can see the buyers entered to that level. Okay, I want to change the color so you can get a clear view of it. Okay, good. Take it back to white. So look at what I'm trying to explain here. So from here, strong sellers entered, even though we saw two buyers at this area. Again, maybe as a result of previous levels, okay, of resistance behind. I don't know, but let's see. From here, strong sellers entered. The lower white line here, horizontal line you are seeing, is the round number. After breakout of this round number, you can see the buyers entered to this level. Again, the sellers entered due to this, the fact that the market wants to go down at this time. The resistance, okay, the buyers entered again to this level. You can see again, sellers entered. The market didn't, without reaching this upper above resistance. You can see the market entered again. The buyers entered again. The sellers entered. Now we can now take it to be a strong level of resistance, and you are seeing a reversal candlestick at the level. Let me zoom out. This is a reversal candlestick at the level. Sellers entered. Again, you are seeing the same reversal candlestick at the level. Sellers entered again. Broke this round number again. A strong exhaustion candle. A breakout candlestick. Strong candles will reverse the market most of the time. It depends at the strong level, not all areas. Strong candles like this will continue the market if there is no level. But maybe because of the market is still respecting this round number, the buyers again entered. Okay, so on reaching this area, we are saying sellers entry, but this is, we are seeing a buyer candle at the sellers area, you can see. So the buyers entered, broke the level. Now this is a breakout candlestick. After breakout, normally markets will try to reverse after breakout, but most of the time it is good you confirm if there is a previous level of resistance or support before you can now conclude that the market will reverse after breakout. As you can see here, this was a strong level. The upper trend line you are seeing is the resistance level, and then we saw a newly formed resistance area here. Here where the seller's entry point, again this candle broke the level. It closed at the previous seller's entry point, the upper trend line here. You can see it closed exactly at that area, and a breakout. So the sellers will try to enter again. Okay. Now here, what are we saying? Continuous sellers entry, continuous sellers entry. After sellers entered, we are seeing buyers entry. It means the sellers are not interested in taking the market lower. The market wants to go up at this time. Okay. But due to the fact that this area is a strong sellers area, after buyers entered, again a breakout candlestick, we are saying sellers entry. But maybe because of the market wants to go up, a buying pressure in the market, we saw a very weak sellers entry. If you had entered here immediately with sellers, definitely you'll be in profit, maybe because of breakout. Okay, so it's not advisable here because there's no area there. Unlike this previous breakout in between here, the upper level we know is already a sellers area, and the breakout candlestick, we already have it in mind. We know that after breakout, after breakout of a strong level, at least the market may try, even if it is just for the one candlestick, to again reverse before it will continue its trend. So as you can see, so back to our topic of round number. So the round numbers are the numbers you are seeing on your chart. They are called round numbers. The more zeros they have, the stronger it is, but you have to verify, you have to confirm to see if the number is working as a level of either support or resistance first before you can trade with it. Okay, so this one is for resistance. In case it is happening above, sorry, this is a support. In case it is happening above, you can take it to be a resistance, like you can see here. This is a resistance, and then when the buyers again try to reach this level, you see the market again reverse, because look at previous reversal. Look at what is happening here. For the first time, we saw a strong buyers entry in the market. Okay, after a strong seller, sorry, once the market hit this level, this is a strong round number. It has 554.770. The sellers entered and pushed the market to this level where the sellers entered from. After buyers entered, we saw a very strong selling pressure, a reversal. Again, the sellers entered, and from here we saw strong sellers. So that was why the sellers entered at this level. So the market is now at the same level again, and from here we are seeing a very strong momentum in the market. So we can expect the same scenario here on the left, on the right side, sorry. So this is technical analysis, guys. You are using past price action, past activity of the market behavior for you to be able to determine the future results, the future market, how the market will behave in the future. Okay, using levels of support and levels of resistance. Now you are seeing reversal again. The buyers are entering because of this level here. At this area, you are seeing a very strong candle, and the market broke the level. You can see a breakout candlestick. Let me draw. You can see here, very strong candle, strong buyers entered from this area. You can see on reaching this level, it broke the level. The buyers entered. Why? Because of this strong buyers entry, and the whole of this area, you are seeing buyers presence. Buyers are present in this area. Okay, first of all, you are seeing a morning star pattern here. This is an uptrend. You are seeing a morning star. Look at, so like I told you in my last video, the morning star patterns and evening star patterns, they may not present themselves the way I showed them on those diagrams, but in different way. We can assume this to be a morning star pattern, and we can take this to be an evening star pattern. At the level of the resistance area, you are seeing an evening star pattern. Again, the market goes down. A morning star pattern. This is just a retracement candle. Buyers entered. Now the market was trying to move sideways, but here strong buyers entered at this level. Now once the market get to this level again, we are seeing buyers entry. You can see we are seeing this lower rejection because of these sellers that are here. The sellers that are present in between this chart, but this is not a level. We can't confirm this to be a strong level. So from here you are seeing the buyers entry again. The buyers may try to enter again, because you saw from here this is where the sellers enter from very strongly. The market may try to reach this level again, but there is a resistance here. There is a resistance level here, but this candle broke it very strongly. That was why maybe the market pushed up to this high, because of this strong candle, strong breakout. But this is the market movement. The market may try to get to this upper resistance, you can see, or you can see it has respected this level. See, you can see it respected the level. At this area here, you are seeing a rejection from the level, the same level. We are going to talk about candlesticks wicks in our next class, for us to understand how the wicks equally work as areas of resistance and support, or how they make the market to reverse equally. Okay, so now this candle here does not mean that the market will now go down. You understand? These sellers entered as a result of these sellers that are present here, and this level here, this rejection you are seeing, sellers entry. But the ideal market motion is to get to this resistance above here. So that is why you are seeing buyers as if trying to push the market higher. Now you are seeing a strong rejection. The market closed at this level. At this type of situation, you are seeing a new high, but there is no buyers. Sellers didn't enter in this market, but this is a weak buyers entry, and you are still seeing the market close below. It is better to wait for the next candle. You see, so let me not deviate from the topic of now. Okay, so I hope the concept of round numbers is clearly understood. You can find the round numbers even on your Olymp Trade platform. Okay, even on the Olymp Trade platform. Let me see. You can see this is the Olymp Trade platform. Okay, server has been lost. Let me check the other. So the same thing, even on Olymp Trade, you can see it clearly. So you need to know how to make use of the round number before you can trade with it. You need to know how it works. Okay, you need to know how it works first before you can now decide to trade. So the numbers are at the extreme end of your chart. Okay, so I hope I've been able to clear some doubts on the round number. Like I told you, if you are zooming in and zooming out your chart, the round numbers changes, so you need to observe and see which one is working and which one is not working, if you are going to make use of them to help you in your trading. Okay, so that is the reason why sometimes it's not good to for you to just assume that okay, now you are seeing a downtrend. There are times when the market will respect a round number continuously. It will break out, break in, break out, break in, just like we are seeing here, just like we saw at this area. You can see. So thank you for being around today again. See you in my next video. Take care of yourself. Bye for now.